Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome to our Thursday Mass Make. I'm Marianne with Happy Paper People, and with me are my friends and co hosts, Candy and Debbie.
Hello.
Candy's disappeared. She might have
I
stepped, there she is. She might have stepped out of the room. Hi, Margie. Hey, Glennis. So glad to see you guys here. We are here today to mass make. Today's a scrap buster. We're going to use up lots of scraps making teeny tiny journals, all different sizes, just anything that's teeny tiny. We send those scraps and tiny matchbooks. So if a scrap is too small to make a teeny tiny journal or a matchbook, it's not worth keeping. That's my thought. I can use this as a pocket or a belly band in a teeny tiny journal, and it's pretty, so I kept it. But if it's too small to use for one of these, then it's not worth keeping. If you're watching on the replay, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you're here, and hopefully you'll get to join us sometime live. We are here every Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Time. See, I think the light's good there. So, hi, Amanda. Saw Amanda just come in. All right, Glennis, are you making with us today? Margie is going to be our bot watcher. Well, that's Glennis beats her to it. But Glennis hopefully is going to be mass making today using some of the scraps. Amanda, are you going to create with us today? Kathy, hi. How are you doing, Kathy? Are you going to create with us today? I'm going to go solo for a minute while we. I'm going to save. I'll save this until later when there's more people here to just to remind you about all the goodies that you can win. Um, we'll do a quick how we're putting these together, but you can put them together any way you want, honestly. Kathy, are you gonna play with us today? So I pulled out a bunch of scraps. Actually, I just gathered what was off my desk throughout the week, knowing that we were going to do this throughout the week. I just gathered them and put them into piles. Um, kind of piles that are more square or rectangle and stiffer, a cardstock or something that could be used as a cover. And this pile is more um, lengthwise scraps. That didn't last very long, did it? So for a teeny tiny book, this might could be used as a cover. Yeah, they could because they're cardstock. But some tear-offs of coffee dyed paper that could be used as pages for a teeny tiny journal. And some of these that are just scrapbook paper can be used as pages for a teeny tiny journal. So honestly, what I do is just gather my scraps and then find what I'm going to use for the cover, and whatever size that is, that's what size my journal ends up being. So I just cut it and fold it in half. I'll cut it and I'll measure it the lengthwise and height wise to see how big I want the papers inside of it, and leftover anything. I've got some leftover gel prints, and there's a little pocket with one of these little strips, um, some ledger paper, accounting paper, a doily, some book page. This one's not heavily embellished. It's got a few things there. You can stencil them. If I have something that's really white, maybe even like that on the back, I'll grab the stencil and um, ink brush, and there's some deli paper. And is that a pocket? Oh, it's a flip out. Yeah, it's been a long time since I want to. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. And there's a little pocket right there. Oh, that's a hidden pocket in that flip out. So what's in the back? Same thing. Another flip out in the back. Places to write. So yeah, just make it to do whatever you want, just like a regular journal. Like to put some little something or other. I actually grabbed that same heart, but I might see if I've got some other shape stamp to put some um, little dangles on the ties in the middle. And they can be an inch tall, they can be 3 inches tall. Anything that's teeny tiny is going to count. And then we have the matchbooks. So for the matchbooks, you pretty much need a rectangular piece of paper. This one you want it to be stiffer, so a cardstock. And however long it is, that's going to determine how big the matchbook is, and they can be teeny tiny as well. So I'm going to fold up a bottom section that is going to be the bottom plate there, and then I'll bring this down, kind of just fold it around to see how long it is, and that will give me an idea of how big I need the papers inside. Then I'll just take scraps of like coffee dye paper and then cut them. That was probably cut with these and fell on the floor or something and didn't get put in. So staple them in. My staple's a little high. Probably have the staple a little bit lower, which gives you a little more room to tuck. This doesn't have a whole lot of tucking room there. And I took the foiling pen, the gilding pen, and just went along the edge. Might do that on the back too for the strike plate. But so those are super easy. If you have a bunch of scraps that are larger and you want to make a notebook that goes this way, and you pull it down this way and right and tear pages off that way. I mean, the only difference is the way you turn it. Either direction, it can be put on a paper clip to use in a journal if you want, or you can tuck it into a pocket. Either way. So that's what we're making today. That's easy. Doesn't take a whole lot of explanation. So it's going to be a lot of hanging out, laughing, and crafting. Candy's busy. Man, listen to her. She's busy. What are you doing, Candy?
Separating some paper.
I
didn't get a chance to do it ahead of time.
I'm bringing you guys back on here. Let's see if anybody else. Kathy may just watch. Amanda might in a minute, finishing up some work and listening for now. Awesome. We're just so glad to have you guys here. And it's really so nice in the middle of the week. I know we see you on Saturday nights, but it's so nice in the middle of the week to see you and catch up and have this little break from work that we get to hang out and laugh with you guys. I've been busy working all week, getting ready for the sale. The sale is Friday and Saturday. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Segment 1 will be Friday afternoon, 2 to 5. Segment 2 will be Friday night, 6 to 9. Segment 3 will be Saturday morning, 9 to 12. And segment 4 will be Saturday afternoon, 1 to 3. There will be an on-time door prize drawing at every segment. So be on time. Tell everybody to be on time. You might just win. So, Glennis, did you say if you're, yep, you are. Good. Awesome. Oh, that's cardstock. That could be used as a cover. Some of these might have gotten in the wrong pile, but, oh, and then I saw this border trim that I have in there that I'm not likely to ever use as a border trim. And I thought I could take that, just fold it in half and put that on the center. It's the same size as this heart, and I could use that up. Probably have another one in there too. I don't think it came single, and I'm sure that I've never used it. So so what's going on with you guys this week? Anything new? Cursor. Are you having cursing problems, Margie? Margie's cursing again. This is a nice perfect square. I'm thinking if I cut it in half, I can get two books in one. Margie and her cursing problem. So what's been going on with everybody this week? Anything new? Oh, it snowed yesterday here. We had snow all day long. Maybe that's why I couldn't get my brain out of the fog yesterday.
Just rained here today.
Wow. 1.5 1/4. Well, usually when we get snow or rain, then up north, Debbie in Washington has had or is about to have, it either goes down this way or up that way. But I don't know, Debbie, have you had snow in the last couple of days?
No, they said snow in the mountains this weekend and rain here.
Okay, so maybe it's going from here to there.
But I wasn't paying attention. I was doing book stuff this morning. So I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's okay. How is your book for Margie's Challenge coming along?
Um, it's coming. I used a stencil today
Ooh.
and put in. I stenciled. I tend to stencil on top of things. I don't stencil much as a background.
Okay.
So this is what I did on a page today.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Very
So
nice.
I'm waiting for it to dry,
Oh, I love that.
and then I'll color it, and then I'll put something here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's pretty.
cool.
And then
Wow, this is no
with
shabby journal. I mean, shabby.
napkins, this is going to be,
That's a napkin?
yeah, napkin on a piece of
Ooh,
music paper.
wow.
So I don't know where the bottom is right now. This is going to be a fold up page.
Hmm.
Whoops, there.
Oh,
And
look how pretty
so,
the bottom
yeah,
button.
so I'm my hallway upstairs, I'm lining with magnetic pages
Yes.
and I'm putting my dies up. So I took a die and I just made an outline with a pencil
Oh,
and cut
wow.
this
You cut
edge.
it? Oh, that
Yeah.
was smart.
So I don't know where the bottom part of the page is. The bottom part is, but I'm going to sew around this also.
Oh, that'll be cool. Wow.
Well, darn it anyway. I don't know what I did with the
That'll
bottom.
be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting there. I'm
Yeah, that's awesome.
watching lots of journals. Here's a little roll down I made this morning
Oh,
that
cute art
that
journal.
it just folds down and
Oh,
you journal on it.
I like it.
So I haven't decided if I'm going to glue it in, tuck it
Mhm.
in, or if I'm going to put a paper clip on the back yet.
Mm, any
So
which way, it would be cool.
you did not see a butterfly. I don't do butterflies.
Yeah, she did.
Where did
Right
you see a
here.
butterfly?
Right here.
Oh, on yours, not mine.
I was just gonna say, Margie saw a
Dang,
butterfly.
freaked me out because I was
Not
working on the
kidding. It's
journal.
right. Nope, right here. She saw a butterfly. Kathy, you're under a tornado warning. Amanda's got a snow day today. Wow. I mean, I know it's only February, and we do tend to get snow in February, and it's usually our coldest month. But I don't know why it surprised me, you know, because it's been so beautiful and so warm. This is going to be a wide book. They're not usually that wide, but it was a little bit longer. Of course, maybe I won't make it quite so wide, and I'll do a fold in pocket on this end.
So do they have to be any certain width or
Nope,
height?
nope, anything. It's just using up scraps. So the scrap is a little longer than what I want as a journal because that looks to me like it's like about the right size. And so I just took it and folded that little back cover in. I'm gonna round that. Oh, that's funny. I had already rounded the corners. Just thought, what the heck, why not? When I folded that in, that's what I get. So it's a rounded corner pocket, tuck, whatever. Yeah, side tuck. And so then my book will be, that looks a little more proportionate to me because that was kind of long. So maybe this one, which direction does it go or does it matter? Maybe this one, I will put that pocket in the front and I'll leave it square corners. Yeah, it's hard to even measure on these little tiny ones. Just fold and do. And like I take my extra paper to, put on the inside to make the pages. And if they end up sticking out once you get it all folded, just trim them off. Okay, so if I do that, and then I fold that in half. There we go. There's another little cover ready to go. Sometimes I don't like this all white, and I'll grab a stencil and just stencil on it just to, or maybe just not even stencil, but just color it a little bit, ink it up, just to make it not quite so bright. Not quite so
Oh,
bright, right?
Margie's dedicating a challenge to Getty, and she'll be donating $50 to Big Cat Rescue as well.
Oh, how sweet. Oh, that's super cool. Wow, Margie, you're giving twice in two different places. Besides that, you're giving us all a lot of fun and a lot of joy out of it. Even if we don't win the prize, we're getting a lot of fun and a lot of joy out of it. So thank you again for being awesome. That's very cool. So maybe I'll just do several covers like that first, and then I'll go back and do some inside papers because I've got a lot of little ones that can be used. And I grabbed a little drawer of stuff that's been cut that maybe could be used. Some of these flowers might be too big, but there's some little teeny ones in there, so maybe they can be used. I don't know, we'll see. And I did bring a cutter. Brought a cutter with me. And none of that's straight. So I guess just look at each piece of paper and decide, is that a better matchbook or a better journal?
Then how many pages need to be in the book?
As many as you want. Let me see how many I did in this one. It depends on how thick you want it. And this is a fairly thin one, but I really didn't want it to, burst way open. I did tie a little sari ribbon around it that's just been stretched and torn up. Okay, so I've got the flip out on the front. That doesn't count as a page, but it does take up a little bit of space. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's about standard for me. Typically 10 to 12 pages, or 10 to 12. Hold it in half is what I'll do.
You staple it in, or how do you hold it in?
On this one, actually, you can staple it. You can tie a string around it. This one, I actually did 2 holes and just took the string. I took the string around it twice just to make sure it held well. But that maybe I thought that was weak string. I don't know. But I just did 2 holes, and like I did the other day, I'll just go down one, up the other, and tie it in the center.
Okay.
That's super easy. Let's see. This one's a tall, thin. Maybe you want the music on the outside. That's kind of cool. A tall, thin book. Not long enough to make a matchbook, so we'll make a tall, thin. Actually, look at that, it's tall, thin. That's a lot taller than I'd normally make a tiny book, although it's skinny. But if I take the bottom and fold the bottom up, I can make a pocket on both the front and the back cover and still have a good sized mini book. So there's an instant pocket. I love pockets when I can make them out of a fold, not have to glue anything on. It's just so much easier. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to need this a whole bunch, so I'll leave it close by. That cutter. Amanda, is it snowing hard or just kind of, light snow? It didn't snow hard here. It was fairly light snow. But snow nonetheless. Ooh, maybe I'll make a teeny tiny matchbook out of this one. It's going to be pretty small. Probably be the smallest matchbook I've made. Little skinny. And it says Paris right there. That would be a perfect fold up on the bottom. So when you fold it up on the bottom, just make sure you have enough room to put the papers in, staple it, and be able to tuck your top flap underneath it. That's all you need, is room to staple it and tuck the top flap under. That'll be a tiny, teeny tiny little one. That'll be cute though, with Paris on it. Oh, don't drop it. Ice, and so far 6 inches on top of it. Oh no. In the matchbook, do you prefer attaching at the bottom or the top? Well, if you, or do you mean like attaching it down here or here, like that? I guess the only difference is what direction you're holding it. Usually, my staple is too far up. I'm going to take that out and move it down a little farther, so I have a little more room to tuck. But typically, if I'm attaching it down here, so then the papers are like this and it folds over the top, I consider that a matchbook. If I do it like this, I might even put more papers in it and I'll fold it up, and I might consider that more of a um, not a notepad. Say not a notebook, but a notepad. And either one of those could. So if you were to put a paper clip on and put it in this way, it's more of a notepad. We used to see those at Tuesday morning by the front counter. You see those too, Debbie, all the time. Those little tiny notepads
Yeah.
with a
Yes.
beautiful little cover. I probably have 40 of them in a little box in my closet because they're so cute. So yeah, I guess it's just which way you are holding it, Glennis. What do you prefer, top or bottom? Oh, that would be a cute little cover. Got a little stamp on it. Ooh, might need something on the spine there. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that would make a pretty matchbook. Oh. What do I want to be in the front? I want that to be in the front. So this would get folded up. Better to have a little too much folded on the bottom than a little too little, because you can always trim a little off if you need to, but it's harder to add once you've folded it all up, to make sure you have enough room to get the papers in, get the staple on, and the top tucked down. Okay, so if I do that, or do I want to cut that down just a bit? I think I might cut that down just a bit. Save that little piece. That'll make a good belly band in a little book. But then that'll make most of that sparkly right there on the front cover. That'll be pretty. Then sometimes you attach by the top fold. Oh, you mean up here instead of by the single fold on the bottom, but you mean on the top. You still fold the bottom up when you do that, or do you do more of a? Let me do this, because that's another way that, in my mind, I'm thinking notebook. Do you do it more like this, and you attach it at the top, and then this is folded over, and so that's the cover, and so it's a tear-off notepad? Do you still fold this up, or do you not? Do you forego folding the bottom up when you do that, when you attach it at the top? Because that's another good way to use up scraps. Now that you're saying that, I could make a couple out of that one. But attach it at the top, don't fold at the bottom. Not a matchbook anymore, but it's a very nice little notepad, tear-off notepad. Then you tuck into the bottom fold. Okay, so you leave it as a matchbook, but attach it at the top. I've never done that, honestly. Maybe I'll try it, but I have not done it attached at the top. That's in my way. I'm going to move him for a minute. Okay, let's see here. That would sure make a pretty book, wouldn't it? These little cardstock are just flipping out of my fingers. So today's hashtag is the first comment in chat. It is hashtag mass make tiny journals and matchbooks. And the and is the ampersand, the and sign, not written out. I decided, based on what I'm seeing with everybody, that it would be better, even if it's a long hashtag, just to use the whole thing. Because when I shorten it, then people forget, and it's easy to forget. That's kind of a cool matchbook. I have to get me some coffee dyed paper scraps out. I don't only use the coffee dyed paper in these little books. I will use scrapbook paper, single-sided, not single-sided. I will use paper that I've sprayed, my mop-up paper. Maybe it's not something that I like well enough to, really use for something else, but it's pretty colors. I will use that mop-up paper in these. It's great. Start a little pile right there. But, and as you saw, like scraps of doilies, torn doilies, scraps of napkins, I would just glue those onto something. See, then I'm not sure what I want to do with that one. This one needs to be straightened. They're awfully quiet today.
Yeah. Trying to cut things straight, that takes a lot
of brain power.
Telling you.
Fabio might have gotten that too big of a fold, but that's okay. That can be corrected. That one will be cool. So I did get my Maker's Creative Collab project finished.
Awesome.
Finally, I know. Finally, by the skin of my teeth, got the video done and in time. Oh, I'm just knocking these things on the floor. So they come out on Saturday. We had to have them all together a few days ahead of time so that we can get everybody else's link, get the playlist together. And so when you go watch it, it'll have everybody else's link there. Not be so confusing. Saturday, I want to say 1 p.m. Mountain Time is when those come out. I'll post the link in the group so you see all of them. Some people have done some sneak peeks of them. I really haven't looked at anybody's, but I will watch all their videos. But there's always some awesome creativity. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I thought of that because this paper was from there. Candy, I can't cut straight either, so.
I sure couldn't.
Everyone's busy creating. That's why they're so quiet. Either creating or eating, I'll bet.
Eating sounds good.
It does, huh? Did you get any lunch?
Yeah, sure.
No, Candy.
Yes,
Debbie,
I did. I had some
lunch?
leftover meatloaf.
Oh, good. Oh, yum. Need a couple more thumbs up, though. Oh, Margie, thanks for remembering. Thumbs up would be great, ladies. Thumbs up would be great. All right, let's see. I'm going to put these up here and then start pulling together pages for inside these. I think I've got enough that it's ready to make. Okay, so inside pages. This will work for an inside page because it's just scrapbook paper. Do I have anything that? And they don't have to be the exact same size, but I may make some little teeny tiny ones to fit some of those. Oh boy, Debbie, did you get some lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yep. You know, I'm still doing my weird food, so.
You're inspiring me.
I had steamed broccoli,
Ooh, that sounds good.
apple, and a tablespoon of peanut butter, raw peanut butter.
Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
It's okay.
Not like any of your gourmet food, but you
I
know.
love
Okay.
peanut butter.
Yeah. I like steamed broccoli. I love that. You know, it's all great when you get to choose to eat it, but then when you're told that this is all you can eat, it all seems not enough.
I'm
Not
just
great.
trying to be healthy, okay?
I know. You're doing so well at it. Like I said, you're inspiring me.
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right, need some more inside papers. These are all cardstock. So we'll be outside.
Margie's having chocolate.
Margie.
The good thing about that is I don't like chocolate.
That is true. She
So
doesn't.
that is good for me.
So I love that she's my friend because if I'm ever around her and there's chocolate, I'll get it. I do like chocolate, and I don't have any, and it does sound good. But you know, I'm being healthy. I'm trying to be healthy, like Debbie. I want to be like Debbie.
No, you don't. But thank you for saying so.
Debbie makes good food choices and is being
I'm
healthy.
trying to.
Wow, these are cut perfect
I
size.
made homemade vegetable soup, chicken vegetable soup
Oh.
yesterday from the bones from Costco chicken.
Yeah. I love homemade chicken vegetable soup. Okay, I'm going to have to dig into this other scrap bin right here because I need some more pages that are not cardstock to be center pages. This can be cut in half. Oh, I wonder if I could do it this way and then so.
Margie said I can't be friends with her anymore because I don't like chocolate. But Margie, that's just all the more for you.
Exactly. It just means more for us. All right.
My dad doesn't care for chocolate either.
Hey, I didn't know that.
But he doesn't really care for chocolate.
What about your sister?
I don't know.
No.
I don't talk to her, so don't know, don't care.
Yeah. I just wondered if it was a whole family thing. Interesting.
No, I think Pam's a chocolate eater, M&M eater, I think.
Mm.
And
I do like M&Ms, I have to say.
nope, I don't like M&M.
It's not my first choice of chocolate, but I do like M&Ms.
When I did my externship in Austria, I had really good chocolate, so that's different.
Oh, yeah.
And so then when you come back and you have M&Ms,
Yeah.
kind of
Nothing like Swiss chocolate. Margie doesn't like broccoli though, so that evens out.
Okay, that evens us out, Margie.
Yep, exactly.
Staples.
What have I got here? So here's a little circle that was cut from something that looks like sprayed paper.
Margie said she doesn't talk to either one of her sisters either. Can we be sisters then, Margie?
Really.
I don't talk to
Okay,
mine
here,
too
turn that off.
much.
Only when you have to, huh, Margie? All right, got some music page there. Looking for the smallest of scraps to try to use those first. Well, these are some I'd set aside for collaging. But let's see. There's lots of bits of napkins in there. That'll be good right there. Oh, here's some good. These kind of things, marbled paper, just on copy paper, those are great for pages. Little scraps of braille paper.
Glennis, I've had Lindt, but I don't eat chocolate. If I had my choice, I'd rather have something that has coconut in it, or something that's vanilla, or
Candy, you don't
something.
like coconut?
No, I
Not
said I
really. In
said
small
you don't.
quantities.
Oh, Candy groaned when you said coconut.
Oh, coconut.
I love
Yeah,
coconut.
small quantities, but like, or
See that?
when I have chocolate, I would like in a tiramisu, a really good tiramisu.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
But
that's good.
they just sprinkle. Usually, what they do is they sprinkle no sugar
Uh-huh.
cocoa on top,
Oh,
um,
right.
and it's coffee. Or
So that's okay. That doesn't bother you?
no,
Okay.
no. Or I'd like I make really good panna cotta. I'd rather have panna cotta.
Oh,
Or I make really good tarts with almond flavoring in the bottom, like a pear tart with.
oh.
I'd rather have things like that than chocolate. And that
So,
is why I'm fat.
well, hey, not eating chocolate does not make you fat. Oh,
No, with all
yes,
this other stuff, with all the sugar.
yeah. Um, I love coconut. You said coconut. That I love coconut, but I like coconut and dark chocolate together.
Mounds bars.
Yeah, except it's not good quality chocolate. But yeah, the concept of
Or she could be a nut and like the almond joy.
Yeah,
yeah,
there
except
you
except I'd rather just have the almonds because the almond takes up space that the coconut or the chocolate could be in, and I'd rather have more coconut or chocolate. Truth be told, Debbie, you'll be happy to
Yeah.
know that I did find a bunch of coffee dyed junk mail envelopes.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
didn't
could
throw
do
them all
for
away.
happy Valentine.
I didn't throw them all away, apparently, even though I tried. Uh, it's funny. If you guys haven't saved your junk mail envelopes, now I'm making a big old pile here. Save some that have the windows in them.
Here's mine, one of mine.
Yeah, we've got a couple projects coming up
Yeah.
with the windows.
That flips over. And then the other one I
Cool
made.
one.
This one fits over the edge of the page. And this is when the napkins that we did on paper. And so this one slips on the edge of the page. And I haven't decided what I'm going to put in the window yet.
Which one I was doing that one for? Off on that one.
Okay. Okay, so Edgar Allan Poe says that all the pages in your junk journal don't have to be exactly the same height or even length, because he says there is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in proportion.
I was just going to ask you if he was famous in any way, shape, or form for making junk journals.
I don't think so, but
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, Edgar Allan Poe thinks I'm beautiful because I'm strange in proportion.
good.
All right, now I really need some pages in some of these, so let's get going here. Wouldn't that be cool to find out that somebody like Edgar Allan Poe made junk journals? Hey, they all kept all the ledgers that we love and use. So in a way, they are kind of tied to. They are kind of tied to liking the same kind of stuff, doing the same kind of stuff. Where'd the other one go? Hey, Joni, how are you? Good to see you. Feels like it's been a while. So, guys, don't forget to come back into YouTube anytime after the live or at any time and comment on any video on YouTube. So if you go back and watch any of the old ones, just comment on them, and in your comment, include hashtag 1000 subs. Be sure you do that. Glennis has been super consistent with that. She's on top of that. Because if you leave a comment and you don't do hashtag 1000 subs, that does not get you into the 1000 subscriber drawing, because maybe everybody doesn't want to be in there. So hashtag 1000 subs will get you into that drawing. We are approaching. We're a few hundred away. We're going to get there pretty soon, I believe. So, but I need enough time to fill up this box. So I figured that's why we started now. It'll take just about the right amount of time. I have a box that I'm filling with goodies, adding a few more each week, that somebody will win. We will have a drawing at 1000 subs, and somebody will win this box of goodies. It's going to be an awesome box of goodies. I love box of goodies. It's like going to an estate sale and scoring a whole box of crafting supplies, except they're all going to be brand new. Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I'll throw in some very old things from estate sales. And, okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books going here. And now I need to get some pages in each one. I shouldn't put them on top of that because okay. So, Tony, what have you been up to these days? Kathy made a matchbook. Yay! Okay, and so you got today's hashtag. Today is hashtag mass make mini journals and sign matchbooks, or mini journal and matchbook. Doesn't matter. We'll pull both of them. But it's written at the top of the chat so that you can see that and remember. And you know that by posting your makes in the group from the Monday, the Thursday, and the Saturday lives, then you have a chance at winning prizes for that too. Okay, like that. I also want this one in here. And I'm just roughly grabbing some papers together for each one. When I have, I'll probably just go 10 at each one. Then I'll stop and either tear them or cut them to size. One's bigger than that. I'm going to put it in there. And I don't worry if they're not long enough to reach the edge or if they're too long. Because if they're too long, I can tear them or trim them up, trim them back. Joni, been busy with multiple family members who've had health issues. Oh, besides yourself, you're taking care of everybody else. Of course, Joni. Make sure you take care of yourself. Same time, Laura got sucked into the craft room vortex. But I'm here now. We're so glad you're here, Laura. Oh, I can't say in good conscience, don't get sucked into the craft room vortex because that's fun. But we would rather you here with us and then get sucked in there when we're done, right? So that could probably cut that in thirds and still fit it, maybe even in fourths. Yep.
Ugh.
Say, this little scrap of paper is going to make four pages in a notebook of that matchbook. What's happening, Debbie?
Oh, tiny is kind of like okay to do.
Yeah.
So here's my little book.
Oh, cute.
And here's a little teeny tiny tag.
Oh my goodness. Look at you.
And now I'm making this little fold out.
Oh, that's cute.
But I needed a little piece of paper to go behind the brad so it didn't pull
You
through.
even put a brad on it? Oh my goodness.
I'm putting 2.
Wow. Debbie doesn't do anything halfway. You're so good.
Well, I don't know, but
But
I'm
it's
trying.
fun, and they're super cute.
Hey, because of y'all,
Because of y'all.
I'm doing junk journals.
I know, I love it.
Journals.
And you do them so well.
Well, thank you, but I'm trying, okay?
You are, and you're doing a great job. Let's see. I'll put this one in here. Not sure what these circles were for, but apparently I had more than I needed. So, random circles work. Pretty in here. You will only get better. There's lots of learning. What is your style and what makes you happy and so satisfying to flip through when you're done? That is true. Margie said, so cute, Debbie.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I got this here.
Yeah. Laura went in there to kill time for 1 hour and do 1 page. By the time she finally gets there, she's an hour late because she got sucked in.
Good luck for that.
Yeah, exactly. And that, my friends, is why Laura wasn't here an hour ago. Okay. That one over there. I'm feeling for which ones of these are cardstock and which ones are regular paper. These are regular
Andy,
paper.
what are you making?
I got little books here, little matchbooks, and little books.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm
got
still on one.
one. Well, I haven't decorated mine, and I just stapled them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 matchbooks and 3 tiny books.
I have one tiny book.
But I didn't decorate them.
Yeah,
They're
but
not decorated.
you've got a tag and breads and
Yeah, I haven't done any of that.
ah, put the rest of us to shame.
No, I'm just making the bases right now, and then I'll decorate them later.
Okay. So here's my little fold out. Oh, there.
Ah, for cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Where? Let me see.
Adorable.
Wait, I missed it.
Wait,
I
go
missed
back,
it.
Debbie. Go back so she can
There's
see.
There's a big delay on the one.
Oh,
Okay. So I had it wrapped around this like this.
yeah. Oh, that is so cute.
And then it folds out
That is so cute.
there for journaling across
Yeah.
here.
Oh my goodness. That's
I'm not going
adorable.
to decorate every page, but like every
No.
couple of pages, I'll
Yeah, I
put
put a couple pockets here and there, and
yeah.
I like when the paper, so what I'm using as the cover is just, or even a page is a little too long, and I can just fold the end over, and there's an instant side tuck.
Thanks, Margie.
They are super cute.
Yeah, Debbie does great work.
Yeah, she
Oh,
does.
thank you.
Yeah, she does. Okay.
Wow, I can get a straighter line tearing vellum than I can cutting vellum. How's that for you?
That is kind of true. Yeah, with vellum. I can't cut a straight line without a cutter anyway.
I can make it crooked even with a cutter.
Yeah.
I think one of mine is off.
Uh-oh.
And my cutter measurements don't match my scoreboard measurements.
Really?
By just like an
Eighth of an inch or something.
even less than that.
Wow. Just enough to be
But-
irritating.
Oh yes, very.
Shoot. That is a little irritating. That's quite frustrating. I'm excited to be using up so many scraps. And the scraps that I'll make from these, literally the little tear off things are so small, they're not worth keeping. So it'll be easy to give myself permission to throw those away.
Oops.
Oh, I didn't staple that. Oh, that was unfinished yet.
I keep dropping these teeny tiny papers. You guys gonna use the bitty books as spine dangles or what? Depends. A little teeny tiny ones I'll use as a spine dangle. Others I'll tuck into a pocket in a larger book. I often end up making these little ones and giving them to some of my little friends. Throwing away paper. I wasn't throwing them on the floor on purpose. Throwing away only little bitty scraps that are so small that if I can't even make a little bitty book out of it, I'm tossing it. Sorry, Martin. I'm tossing it. It's the only way we're going to get organized around here. To use every bit we can and toss that last eighth of an inch. You're allowed. I don't know. I haven't even tossed that one yet. Let's see. This would be pretty in the pink. One there. One in here would be pretty. I grab a piece of paper. I'm seeing how many books I can give that little piece of paper to. So hopefully, assembly line style, I'll end up with like 8 books done at the same time. That's the plan. Sometimes it's hard to They're so tiny. They are super cute, aren't they? And Debbie's is adorable.
Thanks.
I think Mom uses stamps for journal cards when she does mini books. Yes, yes, mini faux stamps, even smaller than this, make great little journal cards in the teeny tiny books.
Hmm.
New blade, yeah. What? I knew you did, Margie. I knew you were just pretending to be offended. Uh, okay, let's see. Some of these are about 2 inches high, or they're all. I don't think there's any one of these that's over 2 inches high. So if I cut this to 2 inches, I can cut it or tear it down to fit any of them. Let's see here. So Lucy went to her annual checkup this morning. She's a big girl now. She gets an annual checkup. Everything was good. They always, everybody loves her. They always say, everybody's fighting over who gets to take care of her. Because she's so friendly. She just loves everybody.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. Better than having a mean dog. She's just a nice girl. Sweet. Nice. All right.
Huh. Interesting. I tore up some stuff this morning and can I find it?
Oh, like me, you probably set something on top of it and it's right in front of you and you can't see it. That's what I do on a regular basis. Okay.
I did. I set stuff on top of it.
Okay. Margie says I probably throw away much bigger scraps than anything else in this group. Well, Margie, sometimes we have to. We can find the bottom so we can do something with it. I honestly, if I am so cluttered, or just way too cluttered, it stifles my creativity. I mean, and that's been a proven fact. It's not just me, but it stifles my creativity and it makes me freeze because I can't find anything. I can't do anything. And there's nothing that irritates me more than wanting to go in and make something and spending so much time looking for all the things that I want to use to make it that I then don't have time to make it. So I'm not going to do that again. So if that means giving up some little scraps, then those little scraps are not that important. That's all I have to say about that. Of course, that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Take it for what it's worth. But, let's see. What else is down here? Oh, got some little wallpaper here.
Craft a lunch.
Could probably. Uh-oh. Everybody okay? Oh, that would make a good matchbook. A better book. You find Massimo under a pile of crafty supplies.
No, he's in on my bed sleeping.
Lucky boy.
Interesting today for him, apparently.
Sorry we're so boring, Massimo. Every so often I go through my scrap bin and find a bit that's just Why did I keep this? And who was I fooling? Yeah, exactly. When you go through and pull something out for something else, don't hesitate to grab those and throw them away at the same time. Two birds, one time looking in your scrap bin, all that stuff. Yeah, it's just frustrating, isn't it, Margie? So, are you preparing your living room, Margie? So you can start bringing things out little by little. I would just bring out what you need to make something that you want to work on, organize it out there, make it, and then when you're ready for it up, go get something else. You don't have to move it out all at once. And there's no hurry, right? Some more interesting paper in here. What is this? I have some things from a digital that printer was running out of ink, so they printed kind of super light or without color.
Yep.
Not backwards.
Margie has more paper pads for that way. You'd probably feel different about the whole paper pads if you had a spot for them to all be organized together, and you could just walk over there and choose the paper pad that you wanted. I dare say. Oh, here's some little children paper. What is that, first grade paper? I know it has a name. I don't remember what the name is. First grade paper.
Oh, it's hot in here. Turn that air on.
Some music.
Is that a Glennis?
Nope. That's what I thought. Like, good grief. Glennis is done already? Killing me, Smalls. She probably is. She's just holding off so we won't feel bad. She'll wait a few minutes to show us. And then when she shows us, she'll have like 20.
Yeah, at least.
Yep. There's some more music paper. Okay. Okay. That music's gonna be sideways. I do kind of like it. That way. And that way. And that way. Margie, I think my taste changed. I totally agree with that, Margie. In lots of things in life, including crafty stuff. Yeah, I did a huge de-stash of all sort of stuff that I thought I'd use, and then figured out that you wouldn't. A lot went to Mom. Donated what I could. Oh yay! Kathy posted hers in the group. Like the paper, that fabricy texture, Kathy. Oh, cool! Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. All right, we should be getting close to 10 pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That can work there. 7, 7, 7. We do. Here's something about puffins. Let's put that about puffins in there. 8. Black and white. Yeah, I like black and white. 9. One more piece of paper. Did I get a music? I did. Okay, so let me... Just kind of seeing roughly how big to make this. Gonna cut it and get a couple out of that one strip. Sometimes I like to cut them. I like them to be perfectly straight little books. Sometimes I tear them. You know, just depends how you feel one day. Okay. Two, three. Oops, I got 2 of those in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and what a page of this. 10. All right, I got 10 pages here to be my signature. That black one might be a little long. We fold them all together. But some are now going to be shorter than others. Right, that one coming out 60 wampus. There we go. There we go. You could use tissue paper or pattern paper. Vellum is great. Candy was using vellum. All right, let's see if I've got 10 pages yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the cover. 8. Back to the box here, looking for some. I'll use the same thing more than once, but since I've got so much scrap paper, I figure I can look through here and find something different. So all 10 pages are different just because I have so much. Oh, I got stuff sitting up here too. A piece of this. This would be great. Okay.
What's that doing in there?
I didn't put that there. How did I get there?
How did I get there? I don't have a clue.
Okay. Is that 10 or was that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I went out the other side. How did I do that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9. All right, one more. One more. So Margie has stuff sitting on her couch right now that she thought Sarah wanted. Hang on a second. I got to go back a little bit. But if she doesn't get it soon, I'll have my friend come and drop it off at a charity shop. There you go. Getting your head to go from I must like this because everyone else does. Okay, I actually like this instead of the process. Laura, that's a really good point. That is so true. There are things that I looked at and went, wow, so many people like this. I like it too. But after a while, I'm like, you know what? I don't use it. I'm not drawn to it. I don't really like it that much. It's not that I dislike it, but it's not my favorite or the thing that I would go to. So why am I trying to force myself to like this just because other people do? Yeah, don't do that. Don't force yourself. Because you end up not using it anyway. Um, all right, this will be page number 10. Read that. I'll just tear it across the top. Can't tear straight, but that's okay. All right, so there's 10 pages in that one. And pretty thick little book, so that's good. That's plenty. That's got to be Glennis.
Yeah.
One moment, and I'll go check those messages. Oops. It won't cut through that many. It's not cutting, it's just tearing. Okay. Should do that over the trash can so it just goes straight in there instead of having little tiny slivers of things flying across the desk that I have to pick up later. Okay, whether I'm going to bind or staple, I'm going to do that all at the same time. So I'm going to put this in each one of these and paper clip them. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. All right, let's go see what Glennis has been doing. Oh my goodness. You were close. Close to 20.
Oh man.
Oh, Glennis, these are cool. These look great.
Wow, look at those.
They look great too.
Yep.
When she puts a picture in the group, you'll be able to see them a little easier, but she's got both books and matchbooks. Awesome, Glennis. Someday, maybe I'll be able to craft like Glennis.
Yeah, me too.
It's a dream so far out. Probably never happen. Darn stapler just ran out. Uh-oh, you might have to bind them. Send the cat to love color. Meanwhile, black and white journal folders giving me dirty looks. Ooh, do you don't like black and white, Laura? You want color? I love black and white. I love color too, but I love black and white. Margie, I love color too, but find myself doing the vintagey thing, and I'm not sure why. Um, do you think it's kind of cyclical? Because Margie, that's where I am. I love color, but I'm finding myself doing a lot of vintagey, and I'm liking that too. Do you think that we kind of cycle through around and back to things that we like when because I know that we don't have to be just one vein, that we can actually like multiple styles. We don't have to identify with just one style. And it's hard to do them all at the same time. So maybe that's it. Maybe we just kind of rotate around. Journals I like to look at and journals I like to create are actually two different things. Interesting, Laura. So we've seen what you like to create. What do you like to look at? Curious to know that. We'll have to think about that. Be careful, and those guillotine cutters remind me of Marie Antoinette. And y'all know what happened to her. Yes, I'd used that style in yearbook club, and it was so hard to cut straight. I want to use it. Fly cutter, smaller, easier on the hands, and mostly straight. Mostly straight. 9 journals, 11 matchbooks, not decorated. That's what Glynis did. That's 20. 9 journals,
Oh,
11
no.
matchbooks. uh, hmm. Per side. Oh, cute. She made one that's less than 1 inch per side.
Oh, man.
Uh, cannot do many like you do. My brain just does not compute it. Nice lace pictures. Yeah, they are. Better to custom stuff. I think black and white is very striking, but I have to have another color in there too. Will be red and burgundy. Yes, very cool. Laura, I love black and white with that pop of fuchsia or that pop of electric blue or red or even yellow, something like that. I love that. People who do way more fussy stuff than me, like Shabby Dabby, or people who do way simpler stuff than me. That's interesting. That's what you like to look at. I assume that that's what that answer was. Never really thought about that. I do like to look at some that are not things that I make, but I also like to look at ones that are, I guess, of styles that I make. Um, but I like to jump back and forth in making different styles too. I tend to want to, make this one. Then I'm bored and I want to go make that style and do something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did all my other little ones go? We can cut some of this stuff off. I'm happy to use up a lot of this stuff, and when we're done, it feels great that like it gives me permission to throw it away. I don't feel bad at all because I've used as much of it as I could. There's actually something quite satisfying about throwing something away and having a clean space, isn't there?
Mm-mm.
Only when it's, like there's really nothing to do with it because it's so small left over. Otherwise, it's satisfying to have everything have a place, get it back on the shelf, organized, and look around and go, now what do I want to take out and get dirty with? too skinny. We'll see what's there. Okay, so. Laura jumps between themes too. So tired of a color scheme or a theme by the time I'm done. My journal mix will be, yep, in a different design. Yeah, you do one and then, like, okay, done with that for a while. My brain needs a break. On to the next theme or type or style. I'm with you. I do that for sure. That's pretty. Look at this. Oh. The back of all that. Oh, that was one of my notes. Oh. That's funny. I just cut one of my notes up. I might want to keep that note. Some notes about a technique. Every now and then I get smart, and if I figure a technique out, I write it down as I go so I don't forget what I did. Doesn't always happen, but every now and then. All right, so 1, 2. I won't go in there. That's too thin. Okay. That's too thin. One will. Two, 3. Oops. Way too tall. Did a couple of grungy for her nature journals, and then the quilt one, and now it's all pattern papers and vintage flowers and teal and pinks, totally different. Wow, it does keep it fun. Nothing wrong with staying in a style either. No, because if you can stay in a style and stay in one lane and keep interested, then you're better than me. My brain just jumps around because it can't focus on the same thing forever. It just gets bored. It's my main goal is not to create stuff or sell stuff or improve my skills, but to have a hobby that I keep enjoying and don't burn out on. That's right. I totally agree with that. You got that head? Listen to my fingers. Oh, Glynis is almost done with the third penguin journal. Now she's sick of penguins. Ooh, next one may need to be a doily one. That would be awesome because they're beautiful. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I feel like Count from Sesame Street. 1.
2.
Debbie. Waiting for the 3.
To what? 3? Am I supposed to say 3?
A 3. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, get with the program, Debbie.
Sorry.
She's so focused on her journals. That's awesome. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Candy, after the other day, I was going to grab a couple Trivial Pursuit cards while we were mass making. I thought
I
that'd be
have
fun.
them.
You have
want
some
one?
right there?
Yeah, they're right inside the closet.
Oh,
I can get.
sweet. Yeah,
Hold on.
do. That'd be
Okay.
awesome. Because, you know, there's no big tutorial. So, gives us something to laugh with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get one more. Oh, we don't have any pretty color in there. Oh, here we go. This is a little chunk. Oh, nope, that's part of my note. Use this black one. 10. There we go. And where was cover? But that
Thank
was,
you, Laura. She said she liked the frilly yarn. It's that little eyelash.
oh yeah, the eyelash trim. That's pretty. I didn't even look up to see what's going on.
I have the original and the Genesis 5.
Nice. I haven't played it for so long that it won't matter. Either one.
What category you want?
Pick some good questions.
Easy.
Yeah,
That's none of them.
Oh,
I'm with Debbie.
Let's see.
What are our options?
What you got? People. I don't have that card. Let me see if I have that card somewhere. I know one's people, art and literature, history. SN. I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna flunk all
Science
of
and
them.
nature. Science and
I
nature.
know, I'm like,
SL. I have the card somewhere.
Okay, I did not decorate every page, but
that is so cute.
so
Aw.
here's a little envelope in a tuck,
Oh my
and there's a
goodness.
letter in the envelope.
Oh my gosh. Debbie, that is adorable.
And here's the tag.
Oh. And a
And
little
here's a little
pocket
fold
for the
out
front.
letter.
Aw. Love that one.
Here's a hidden paper clip underneath here.
Oh wow.
She turned it into an entire junk journal.
Yeah, you're way
Oh.
too ahead.
And
Let's
then this
see.
was a stencil I did, so I just ripped it apart, ripped it out, and put it in a little tuck right there.
Man.
And then some
Good.
faux stamps. Put it in a tuck right there.
Oh gosh.
And then the very
Hi,
last
Gigi.
one
That is
is
so cute.
WC.
Hey Gigi.
hey Gigi.
That is
Okay,
super cute.
so I think the only other thing is I might stencil on the front.
On the front cover.
Yeah, on the front cover. Because.
See, they can be as elaborate or as simple as you want. That is adorable. You did a
Thank
great
you.
job on that, Debbie.
Now I have
Yes,
no
you
idea
did.
what to do with it, but
You're going to mass make a bunch of them, have them sitting in a container, and then you're going to stick them in pockets of journals.
Okay, so we got people, places,
Uh-huh.
arts and entertainment,
Okay.
history, science and nature, sports and leisure. You know, you don't want that one.
no.
And wild card. Those are your categories.
Boy. All right. Well, how about we start at the top? People and what?
Place, people and places.
People and places. All right. Let's start with people and places.
What's the largest of South Carolina's barrier islands?
Oh.
No clue.
We have a
Yeah, I
whole
was gonna
bunch
say.
of, we have a whole bunch of people in South Carolina. Not one of them is here today.
Glenn said that's way more. This is what way more work than what she.
Yeah. You did a whole
I didn't know how to
complete
do these.
journal.
I just kind of did.
Well, you can do them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's adorable, and you can actually say yours is finished. You know, it's really super cute.
I need something
Um,
else in front of it.
Gosh, does anybody know the answer to that question?
Give you a hint. It's a chain of hotels.
The Hilton Head.
Yep.
Hilton Head.
Oh.
I was going to say Hyatt, so there we go.
What TV show first referred to people as Happy Meals on Legs and fast food as McPlasmas? Yeah, I wouldn't have got this. This is not my generation.
What was the question?
What TV show first referred to people as Happy Meals on Legs and fast food as McPlasmas?
Wow.
And this is genus 5, so it's more of a... Or it doesn't go back. No, they're newer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not. Where
Oh, is it
Trivial
old?
Pursuit, in the original Trivial Pursuit, the movies are all from like the 60s and the...
Okay, so they're not. They're not. They're
This
newer?
is more current. Yeah, these are,
Okay.
well, when you bought it, it was more
Seinfeld?
current.
Is it Seinfeld?
No. McPlasmas and Meals on Legs. Meals on Legs. Think of that.
Meals on Legs. Meals on Legs. Meals on Wheels.
Vampires.
Oh, I don't know vampire shows. Oh,
I didn't watch any of those.
I see. Meals on Legs. People are meals on legs because vampires like meals on legs.
Yes. Yeah.
Vampire
It's
Diaries.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy. Okay,
Oh,
I never
yeah.
watched it. I would never
I
got
wouldn't
it.
have thought of that either.
Ah,
Yeah, as I say, it wasn't my...
that
It
makes
wasn't
sense,
something
though.
I watched. What U.S. president was uniquely privileged to proclaim the decade of the brain?
Oh,
Would not have guessed him either. So
it's gonna be Truman.
no, again, you're at the wrong time frame.
Oh, not that old.
Yeah, these are all.
Nixon.
No, you're still okay. Think about when I bought this. I bought this back in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about. So it was
Ford?
for the kids.
So it's
It was for the kids. The kids it had more questions than kids could answer. George Bush.
Bush. Oh. It's way too current for us.
Yeah. What type of animals were Belka and Strika, the first
That-
creatures to return safely from Earth orbit?
got to remember this is not history.
Well, it is, but it's
What kind of animals are
What type of animals were Belka and Strika, the first creatures to return safely from Earth orbit?
monkeys?
No, that
Rats?
was
Rats?
not monkeys.
What was it? What creatures did they take in? Snakes? What did they take in
No,
orbit?
dogs.
They took dogs in orbit? Oh,
Yeah.
Laura knew that. Oh, the
Yeah.
first one. See, Margie.
Reagan
said-
and dogs. Yeah.
Oh, Margie said monkeys too. The first animal in orbit was a dog in the Russian, but she didn't survive.
Yeah.
Margie's throwing
So-
poo now.
Yeah.
Who flung poo?
Okay. Here, you guys might get this one.
I doubt it.
You will get it, Debbie. What flaming dessert was created at Brennan's restaurant in New Orleans in the 1950s?
Blaming.
Bananas Foster.
Yep. See, I told ya.
Yep.
That one I did know. Sorry.
Yep. I could picture it. I was trying to think of the name of it. Well, yay.
Now, food ones I might know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
That was still people entertainment.
No, that was sports and leisure.
Oh, we might get.
So when it's not a sports question, I'll ask it.
Yeah. Well, hey, wait a minute. You can ask sports questions. I'm a sports.
Well,
person.
people don't like sports.
Oh.
What U.S. state do wags dub the land of milk and beer?
The land of milk and beer, not milk and
Yeah.
honey. Milk and beer.
Milk and beer.
Wisconsin.
Yep,
Oh,
you're
that's-
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh. Margie, did you know that?
Yeah, Margie. You live in the land of milk and beer.
She's like,
and never shall the two be mixed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your milk will curdle.
That sounds awful. Curdled milk.
Yeah, it does. What movie had Entertainment Weekly calling Robert De Niro's acting style method eating?
Method eating movie. Robert De
Robert De
Niro.
Niro.
Method eating. Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Shoot, I can't even think of a movie where he ate a ton. Any hints?
No, because I can't really remember this movie.
Oh.
I mean, I've watched this movie. I know I have, but
Uh-huh.
I can't remember it. I don't remember it. I didn't like it that well.
Big Night, is it?
What?
Big Night?
No, I don't know that one.
Can you give us a hint to a word? One of the words? How many words is
Mad.
in the title?
Two.
Mad Men.
No.
Mad Men?
No, I'm very mad.
Mad About You.
No, he doesn't in that.
No, I know. That was a TV show anyway. This was a movie.
You're not gonna get it. It's Raging Bull. I don't remember this movie. I watched this movie, but I don't remember it.
I remember Raging Bull.
I remember the title.
I don't remember
the movie.
Method eating.
Oh.
I do
Yeah,
remember
I don't.
Raging Bull. In fact, saw it just a couple of years ago again because Doug had never seen it. Interesting. Okay.
Who only had to sail 230 miles from his daddy's home to discover North America?
Columbus.
No, that wouldn't be
Nope.
230 miles. That'd be way more from his home.
Well, didn't he discover America
From his daddy's home.
from his daddy's home?
It just didn't say he
Okay.
discovered it. Who only had to sail
Oh,
200 from his daddy's home to discover
Okay.
North America? It didn't say he discovered it.
Okay, it's going to be somebody from some
Well, and you know, there's been we just watched a show the other night about they think that maybe Columbus was not the first one here.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the Vikings.
Glenna said Leif Erikson.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Wow. Some
So
Viking
from
oracle.
Canada down.
Wow. There's too much of a lag. We're trying to answer too fast so that it doesn't get boring, but we need to
Oh.
we'll allow a little more time for you guys
Oh, okay.
to do if Debbie and I don't get it right away. Because we're not getting much of anything.
Good thing food isn't at stake on this one.
Yeah, really. Oh.
What
Okay.
characters did commercial artist Vernon Grant want sole ownership of in an unsuccessful lawsuit he filed against Kellogg's?
Tony the Tiger.
Well,
No,
okay,
no,
your
no,
clue
no.
is characters.
No, okay.
With the S.
No, that's why I said no. It was the Snap Crackle Pop.
Yep, it was. So, let's see here. That's that card. What S word is the Italian term for sparkling wine?
S word.
Uh-huh. Now this one I knew.
Not Chardonnay. What is it, Debbie? The
Well,
Italian,
for wine.
Sparkling wine. Sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
Okay.
Which
So
would
sparkling wine, champagne is only
Starts with S.
in
Starts with
France.
C.
Real champagne is
Right.
only from France. I know
Okay.
that much.
be okay.
Just a second. Starts with an S. Just a second.
It'll come to her.
I can't think of it. Hang
Hang on a minute.
I'll know it when I hear it, probably, huh?
Yeah, you will.
You'll go. Oh, shoot, how easy. Somebody get it in chat.
Matchbook.
Margie said spritzer.
Nope.
Laura never won Trivial Pursuit because Mom married a trivia guy. Syrah, Sirah. It's the only wine.
Nope.
It's not a name of a wine, though, is it?
No, it's an Italian
an-
term
yeah,
for
exactly.
sparkling wine. But yeah,
So it's
you'll-
something.
You'll know it when you hear it. When you hear it, you're gonna go, "Ah."
Duh, yeah. Dang it, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. Spumante. Hasn't anybody Googled it already?
Spumante.
Spumante!
Man.
That's so funny.
See, you know it once you hear it. You're like,
What? You're like, duh!
What Irish angel can't walk down U.S. streets without strangers asking her to touch them? This is arts and entertainment, so.
This from one of those TV shows?
Yep.
Delta.
I think she was on it, but it's not her.
Oh, the Roma Downey?
Yep. Yeah.
I never watched it.
Oh.
I've watched a couple of them, but I didn't watch. That wasn't one I watched all the time. Spumante, not Spinomi. Spumante.
I know. He's talking about Spumoni from shoot, what's the movie? Dang it. Spumoni,
One of them's ice cream.
Spumoni. No, that was his name from what's the movie?
I don't know.
House. Something House. What's the
I don't know.
a stupid frat movie back in the 80s.
Oh, I don't remember.
Isn't that an ice cream? Oh, that's Spumante. Spumoni. Oh, darn it. It'll come to me. Okay, keep going.
What 20th century decade gave the U.S. the grim phrase "zero parent children"?
Oh.
I would
The
not have guessed
80s
that.
or the 90s? It was either the 80s or the 90s.
I don't get it. Did I miss something during that time frame?
Which one was it?
The 90s.
4, 5, 6,
I don't
7,
get that one.
8, 9. Well, that's when everybody went. All women were going back to work. Not all women, but women were going back to work, and there was hardly any parents at home.
In the 90s? I was working in the 80s.
Like, yeah, exactly. I was always working. My entire latchkey kids, but there were no parents there.
What grade of olive oil comes from the first cold pressing and has less than 1% acidity?
Say that again.
What grade of olive oil comes from the first cold pressing and has less than 1% acidity?
Extra virgin.
Laura said it, extra virgin.
Yeah. Boy, I'm having a big delay on the lag. Hers just popped up on my... Let's see. Who was the most influential pet of the millennium, according to American pet product manufacturers Lassie, Snoopy, or Flipper?
Most influential pet, Lassie, Snoopy, or Flipper. I would say that's Lassie.
Yep. You would be right.
Whoop, whoop.
What essential do French motorists know as essence? This is people, places, or things, I guess.
What essential do French people know as essence?
Yeah. French motorists know as
What?
essence. What essential do French motorists know as essence? Now, I'm sure I'm not saying that with that appropriate French accent, mind you.
Which I can't do anyway. What essential do French motorists know as essence? Oil or gas?
Well, you can't get two guesses, Marianne.
Guys, is it oil or gas? It is the essence of the vehicle.
That's a weird question.
It is.
They're all weird. What are you talking about?
I'd say probably oil.
Gas.
Gas?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's hilarious, actually.
What Philadelphia co-star did Tom Hanks jest was the only person he'd leave his wife for? Yeah, I figured out. I had to remember who was in that movie first, though.
I don't even know who was in it, but was it blonde?
You have to know who was in
hair?
it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's a wild guess because I don't know who was in the movie or the show. Wasn't that a TV show?
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay.
He was dying of AIDS. You don't remember that?
Oh, that's right. Did he star with her in other movies too?
Star with her?
The-
No, it's a man.
Was
It's a
it?
man.
Oh,
Think about the movie.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, never mind.
Wasn't Denzel Washington in it also?
Or-
Wasn't he the attorney or something?
Ooh. I don't remember that.
So it wasn't Denzel.
No, it was a
Yeah.
woman.
No, it was a
No,
man.
no. It's a man. It's a man. Because
That's why he joked that that's the only person he'd ever leave his wife for, because he'd never leave her for another woman. Um, was it the man who played the guy who was dying? No, that was Tom.
Yeah, Tom Hanks was the one.
It was dying.
Timothy Hutton.
No, it was Antonio Banderas, but man, that was a long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
I think he was his boyfriend in that movie or something. I don't remember. I don't remember that movie that well. I mean, I watched it, but it
Yeah, that was when AIDS first came out.
Yeah, I don't think
Yes,
I
yeah, it was. I have, but it's been a long time. Margie wants the older set.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
no
kidding,
kidding.
Margie. This is making me feel very old. Although that was our time, though, wasn't it? Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, it
our
wasn't.
time, but
We
you
just
know.
didn't. We were all parenting, didn't have time to watch them.
Exactly.
And working.
True. That is very true.
What Japanese therapeutic massage uses pressure points on parts of the body to alleviate ailments?
Acupuncture.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
That's not
acupressure.
massage.
Acupressure.
Therapeutic massage.
Okay, Reiki.
No, man, you can.
Reiki type of massage.
Reiki, I think, is Indian.
Yeah, what was it? Shiatsu.
Shiatsu. There you
Are you
go,
wadding up the
Laura.
answers?
No, Laura
No,
got it.
my paper. My paper.
Laura got it. That's funny.
What New England state was the first to make auto insurance mandatory in 1927?
Ooh,
We need to go
27. New England.
1927.
That's a long time ago.
See, I'd have got this because it's probably the only New England state I can ever really remember.
Oh,
That pops
what
to
do
my
you
head right
remember?
away. The one that pops to my head right away.
Vermont. Vermont.
No.
Rhode Island. What would
You gonna
pop
name
in
them
your-
all? Are you gonna name them all, Marianne?
Yeah, really. I'm trying to think what would pop into your head right away.
Oh, this one only because I have a friend that was from there.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently you haven't told me about that friend.
Well, I haven't told you. You probably heard about her, but you don't know where she's
But not
from.
where she lived. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny.
In fact, she's the friend that made the bookbinding thing. For us.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this is where she's from. She's from here.
Okay. Wait. What are New England states anyway? Can you give me 5?
Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island. Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island.
Connecticut,
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
I'm gonna choose
Massachusetts. What's the other one? I think that's all of them, isn't it?
Connecticut.
I don't know. I don't know. It was Massachusetts. She's from
Oh.
Boston. She's from Boston.
Oh, I like Boston.
She parks a car.
Oh, that cracks me up. I like Boston a
Oh,
lot.
and I love the way she says quarter.
Yeah.
Water.
Do you want a quarter? I said, you've been in the service for 20 years. What the?
Yeah, really.
Water.
You didn't
Yeah.
pick up anything else anywhere else.
I'm like, what? What did you say? She makes fun of my accent and I make fun of hers.
That's funny. That is so funny. I like Boston a lot. It's a good place.
Yeah, I do too. What Native American tribe that considers the moon sacred got an apology from NASA for leaving Eugene Shoemaker's ashes there? Wow, I didn't know they did that. Yeah.
I don't remember that happening. But
Me neither. Me neither. Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
Margie. We need to look at the older ones. Maybe we'll remember those.
yeah. And this happened in our newer generation.
Well, it just they have the history doesn't go back as far. I
Yeah,
guess is what I would say. That's why it was.
Okay. Well, I think there are several tribes that consider the moon sacred, but was it the Shoshone?
No, it's Navajo.
Oh,
The
I
Navajo.
should have known. I thought that's too obvious to me.
Navajo. Okay, let's go back to the originals.
We have Navajo reservation
let's go
here.
back
We
to
have
the
Navajo reservation in Arizona.
Okay, so we got geography, entertainment, history, American literature, and
Entertainment.
science and nature. And we'll leave off this. And we got sports and leisure.
Entertainment. Well, sports and leisure could be just leisure, like the
Yeah.
food.
So, entertainment. What sex symbol did Harry and Michael Medved anoint the worst actress of all time in the book The Golden Turkey Awards? See, this is why I didn't like this thing, because I'm like, I haven't even heard of this book.
I haven't either, but I do remember hearing that worst actress of all time, and she's a sex symbol. It was something like, wow, who was it? Marilyn Monroe, or who? Was it Marilyn?
No, was not Marilyn.
I remember hearing about that a number of years back. Was it Julia Roberts?
No, this is
Yeah.
before. This is
No.
before Julia
Before
Roberts.
her?
Come
No.
on. Yeah, this thing was out before Julia Roberts was popular, wasn't
Oh,
it?
oh, yeah, I guess so.
'Cause
That's true.
We're born.
No, she was born, but I don't think she was real popular
She
yet
wasn't
when
an
Trivial Pursuit
actress.
first came out. Because this is the first version of Trivial Pursuit. This one here.
So are we back to the original now?
Yeah, we're back to the original.
Oh, okay, so this goes back to.
Yeah.
Okay, Margie. This is. Okay, Margie. Got grumpy cat.
You're on the right track, but it wasn't Marilyn Monroe.
This is the older set. Okay, so it was somebody like who?
Well, and Julia Roberts, is she really a sex symbol?
No.
I mean, she's known more as an actress more than anything else.
Yeah,
So you know
that's
it's not
true.
her.
She's too young anyway.
Yeah, she is.
Margie, we should know who this is.
Margie says she's just watching for bots. She's given up. She's given up.
But this is the old one. This is the old Trivial Pursuit. So the original, older version.
She says, I'm still done. Nothing to do with you crazy ladies.
Okay. All right. Can you
Starts with an R. Starts with an R.
Rita Hayworth.
No. R-A. Oh, it's got a Q in her name.
What's that Welch?
Raquel Welch.
About time. Jeez.
Well, would be kind of hard to argue with that.
Yeah, she won the Grace Actress. I say, okay, so which coast of Britain sees the Land's End called Land's End? The east or the west? So you got a 50-50 shot here.
50 shot at guessing this one. Does anybody know it? Somebody know it? Speak up before we just take a wild guess.
Sees the Land's End called Land's End. Okay, I don't know where that's at.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, is that where Land's End clothing?
I'm going to say west.
Okay, go ahead. What?
Ding ding, that's it.
Because from the east, can't you see land?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't.
I do not know. It's either the east or the west. Mark says. Funny.
What Dickens title character marries Dora Spenlow and Agnes Wickfield?
Well, it's not. Is it?
It's Dickens.
Is
Dickens
it
title character.
Hey,
You got it.
Dennis,
You.
what was that movie in the 80s with Spumoni? The house. Something house.
Spumoni. Animal House.
Animal House. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. You remember Animal House?
Now I do, but it's been a long time since I've seen that movie
That was
too. I don't.
Spumoni. What Dickens character? Okay.
Marries Dora Spenlow and Agnes Wickfield.
Um,
No clue.
I can't get myself past A Christmas Carol.
I know
Yeah,
that's
it's not
wrong.
the
No, it's not in A Christmas Carol, and my brain is stuck on A Christmas Carol. Who knows?
David Copperfield.
Yeah, I was
David
looking-
Copperfield.
Oh, Oliver musical, hated Great Expectations. David Copperfield.
Let's see.
7.
Oh yeah, I can't even say this word.
What?
What can be implanted in a heart patient to take over the function of the sinoatrial node? Sinoatrial? Sinoatrial? Sinoatrial. I don't know how they say that.
A
Peacemaker.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, why
a
couldn't they
basic
just put
pacemaker.
why couldn't they put one in there you could say?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Did that
country
get-
was the Trivial Pursuit first sold in?
Either
United
England or the U.S. The U.S.
No.
Nope, England.
Any other guesses, ladies on chat?
No. It would be a big fat no.
Big fat no. That's what I should have said. Big fat no.
Not only no, but big fat no. Oh, Laura, you gotta have a guess. Glennis should have a guess on that one. Was
Glennis
it
is
Canada?
right. It was Canada. Yep.
I didn't even look
It
at
was
Glennis's thing yet.
It
And
was
I
Canada.
thought Canada. Oh, Canada.
Okay.
Are these in entertainment?
That one was sports and leisure, actually.
Really?
Okay, here's a geography one. How many miles apart are the highest and lowest points in the 48 contiguous U.S. states? 7, 70, or 700?
Okay, how
So
many?
it's a multiple choice
highest
for you.
and the
How many
lowest.
miles apart?
How many miles apart are the highest and lowest points in the 48 contiguous U.S. states?
Contiguous. Okay, so
And what
that
were
doesn't
the,
count Alaska and Hawaii. So the highest point, what's the highest peak? Is that in Colorado? And the contiguous,
what
so
did
the
you
lower
say?
48.
What was our
7, how far apart is the highest and the lowest? 7
in the
miles?
lower 48?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, in the 48, yep. Contiguous states.
What are our options again?
7, 70, or
Margie
700.
said 7. I'm going to go with 7.
I don't
Margie
think it's
said 7. I'm going to go with 7.
Hang on.
We got 7, 700. Anybody for 70?
Hang on a minute. Where's the lowest? Let's see. Where do we have sea level?
So how many
where's
feet
the
is a mile?
lot?
5,000 some hundred feet is a mile, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. How many feet
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
5,432
Uh,
or something like that.
342, isn't it? 5,342 or
I
something
think
like that?
700. I think 700.
Nope,
I
70.
think 7.
Nobody says 70. That's hilarious. Does it say where they
Is
are?
it 70?
No, it does not say where they are. It just says
Wow.
70.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
What actor starred in 5 of director Sidney Pollack's first 11 movies? Wow, I didn't know this. First 11 movies.
And Sidney Pollack,
Sidney Pollack's first 11 movies. What actor starred in 5 of them?
actor, so male. A male actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Okay, it's got to be older than John Travolta, right?
Yeah.
That's too young because Sidney Pollack movies. That should, yeah. I don't know. That should be like an obvious one because I can't think of all the Sidney Pollack movies right now.
Me either. I'm not good with remembering directors' names, though.
Me neither.
I mean, really, I'm just not.
Anybody know? Buster Keaton?
Nope.
What decade would you say if you look at the name of the
No. Let's see.
what decade would help us remember the guy?
Well, he's not as popular now as he used to be, but he was very popular for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He was a sex symbol.
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
It's no, in his No.
in his day.
He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. Now he's a
Tom
director.
Selleck. Now
No.
he's a director.
Yeah, he's directed a lot of movies lately. I've seen his name on. Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. Oh yeah, yeah, he has been directed. Yeah, okay, duh. That should have been a duh. One,
Well,
two.
I don't
It
remember.
wasn't duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What Canadian authoress wrote Lady Oracle and Life Before Man?
Ooh. All right.
Oh, Glennis, you know this one.
Let's. Oh, Margie, are you on that bot?
Yes.
I'm going to defer this one to Miss Glennis. Because I think she probably knows it.
I think she does. I think that's her I've heard mention this person.
Read it again.
What Canadian authoress wrote Lady Oracle and Life Before Man?
I don't know. Waiting for Glennis because I don't know.
I haven't seen her. I mean, did we lose her, or is my that slow?
No, it must be
Today.
that slow because.
Mother said no idea. Laura, do
Wow.
you know?
Margaret Atwood.
Oh,
Who's mentioned her? Somebody's mentioned her.
not me.
I've heard that name recently.
Huh.
And it wasn't me, because I don't know.
And it wasn't me, she says.
Wasn't me.
That's hilarious.
What does a solid change directly into if it sublimes?
What?
A liquid.
I'm like,
No.
I don't even remember this from my chemistry class, for God's sake. And I know we covered this.
If it's sublime, so would it be a gas?
A liquid.
Yep. Yep. You got it, Debbie.
There's a guess, but just because liquid seems so obvious, it's going to be gas.
I was like,
No, I don't
Well,
remember that.
because of the word sublime, that was kind of a
Yeah, but what does the word sublime mean in that connotation?
beats the heck out of me. Sublime
context.
isn't sublime kind of
Sublime?
yeah, isn't it sublime?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give me a sports one.
I was more
who won?
concentrating.
Oh, this is an easy one. Who won the most Wimbledon men's singles titles in the 1970s?
In the
I know
center.
this one.
John McEnroe?
No, 1970s.
Was
No,
John
it wasn't.
McEnroe?
It wasn't McEnroe. I
was
like
it-
McEnroe because he was fun to
Arthur
watch,
Ashe?
but it was
Then
no.
it
That
was-
was before the 70s.
Who did you
Arthur
say?
Ashe was before the 70s.
Oh,
Okay.
The
I
other
don't
big
know.
one. The one that McEnroe always played. And they had a
yeah,
love-hate.
yeah, and now they still go back and do a exposition every now and then.
Yeah, he had long, pretty hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me a Roger Federer or somebody.
I haven't watched. I watched more tennis when I was growing up because my grandmother watched it.
I only watched it because Doug watched it. So, I know who you're talking about. Wait a minute. Okay.
I knew him because my grandmother she loved John McEnroe.
Wasn't he kind of tantrum boy?
Oh yeah.
yes, he was. He was fun to watch because you're like,
Yes,
you
that's
never
right,
knew what he was
yeah.
going to do.
Exactly. Oh gosh, I can't think of his name. Who is it?
Bjorn Borg.
Yarn Borg. Yeah. All I could think.
And he wore that sweatband.
Yes. All I could see in my head was stupid Fabio.
McEnroe.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The one that did the Rebel camera.
No, just literally Fabio's the only one I could
Oh
think of.
no,
And
What's the other one?
he's not a tennis player, and it's not him, but it's the hair. The hair, you know what I mean? The hair. Okay, more sports.
See what
more sports.
Margie said? Margie says, give a question that's the answer.
The answer is yes.
Yeah,
I don't think they have one of those questions.
even when she gives us a 50-50, we miss it.
Okay. This is entertainment. What does Alice Cramden replace Ralph's wine with in a famed episode of The Honeymooners?
I never watched this, but water?
No.
Replace the wine with beer? I don't know.
No.
I never watched it. Margie, did you watch
Take
it? What
What did she replace his wine with?
wine with? In a famed episode. So, in other words, I should have seen it, but I never watched
No.
it.
Margie said yes.
Grape juice, people. Grape juice.
Oh, that's hilarious. Margie, that was awesome.
Grape juice.
Yes.
What Spanish artists designed the curtain, set, and costumes for the debut performance of the ballet Punchinello in 1920? This is my favorite author. My favorite artist too. I just love him.
An Italian artist. Michelangelo. Is he also a Ninja Turtle?
No, he is not a Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
That I can say for sure.
Because if you said what famous artist and Ninja Turtle, then I could probably answer.
Yeah. No. It's not a Ninja Turtle.
Famous. Did you say Italian artist?
Spanish artist.
Spanish artist.
Spanish artist.
Did what? Come on, Glennis.
He designed the curtain, set, and costumes for the debut performance of the ballet Punchinello. Punchinello, yeah, in the 1920s.
And you know this one, Candy? You knew this one?
I know the author. I mean the artist. I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. No.
But you know.
No, because you know how I love artists. Because I so get their work from back then.
I don't know.
Pablo Picasso.
Oh, Picasso. We could have just named it.
And I hate his stuff, you know?
Oh.
Remember me talking about it? I'm like, really? I don't get it.
Oh, yeah. Duh. And I didn't even get that hint either. I honestly didn't think you were being sarcastic because I knew you didn't like Picasso. Like, what the heck? I don't understand that. I knew that too. I totally missed the sarcasm. I was so busy thinking about the answer. What a dork. Don't think so hard, Marianne. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see.
More sports. Maybe we'll come to one I know.
You won't, well, this is a good, yeah, this will probably be easy. What nationality was the first Oriental in space?
Chinese?
You get sports next.
Oriental. You know it's an Oriental nationality.
Yeah.
What nationality was the first?
So
I would say Chinese, but you know what? I don't know.
Nope.
That's too obvious.
Yep.
So it's not Chinese, not Japanese, not Taiwanese, not Filipino, Indonesian,
East Indian.
oh, Indian could be is Asia.
Is Asian. Mm-hmm.
It says Oriental, not Asian.
Oh, it does say Oriental, not Asian. Oh,
Then
shoot.
I don't know.
Then I don't know.
Vietnamese. I would have guessed that. I would not have guessed that.
But
Yep. I know. I was like, I would not have guessed that. What sports female professionals compete on the LBPD tour? And just to note, my husband does not think this is a sport. For the men or the women, he does not think it's a sport.
LBP
LPBT.
LP
PBT.
T.
So
Ladies
T stands for tour.
ping pong.
Ladies professional.
Oh. Ladies professional B tour.
Badminton.
Badminton. Bro.
No, you'll know it when you hear it. It's not a.
Okay.
I'm just saying, my husband does not think this is a sport.
It's a B. It starts with a B.
Uh-huh.
Badminton. Baseball is sport. Basketball is a sport.
Oh, it's not ping pong. It's not gymnastics. It's not.
Starts with a B.
Starts with a B. I'm trying to get my way to B. B. Bravo.
Marky said but.
Bullet.
It involves pins and a ball.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Kathy got it. Margie
Yeah.
got the B bot, and
Kathy got it.
Way to go, Kathy. Way to go. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I kind of agree with him. Kind of, just a little, not wholeheartedly.
No, he just didn't. Yeah, he just doesn't. He.
It is. I mean, I don't know if I consider it so much a sport as a skill.
Yeah, that's what he
It's
said.
like
He said
playing pool. I'm not sure I consider that a sport, but it's a skill. But then, isn't anything that's a skill a sport? But we tend to think of sport as athletic.
Yeah, that's.
And I don't
Yeah.
think of those as athletic, but I do think of them as a skill.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's that one.
That is funny. Hey, maybe we can win some points with Rodney if you tell him we agree with him. Saying he's not with me.
I'm already in the doghouse. I'm not going.
I'm trying to get us out of the doghouse.
I got that you're spending too much money lecture today.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a regular occurrence. I have to keep him busy.
Yeah.
And he watches me roll my eyes.
Oh, Doug hates when I roll my eyes.
And then we go on with our day.
You're like, I just have to endure this again. What regular occurrence happens at Candy's house? One, 2, 3, 4.
In 1986, what movie features a newborn infant measuring 7 feet long and weighing 200 pounds?
Orca the whale.
Wow.
Is that right?
No.
No. Oh, I'm like,
She goes, yeah, when she wiggles her nose when she says it.
I don't know. I didn't know.
1986 movie.
1986, 7 feet long.
7 feet long and weighing 200 pounds.
1986. Let's see. That was not a super great time for me. I probably wasn't watching a lot of movies.
I'm trying to remember if I watched this version of it. There's been so many versions of this movie, I can't even tell
Oh,
you
really?
which versions I've watched. Yeah. Huh?
Is it an animal?
Yeah, it's an animal.
Sounds like it's one of those that like Sigourney Weaver or Jeff Goldblum was on kind of thing.
No, I don't think. I'm trying to think who was in it. I don't know. I can't remember who was in the 1986 version. To tell you
Think
the
of who was
truth.
in it. Tell us.
I don't think it was.
Um,
I don't think those.
Was it
those
an
ones
alien?
ever-
Was it an
No,
alien kind of
no,
animal?
well, no. Nope.
No alien animal.
In fact, the newest movie I saw with him, he was with Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that was just in the last couple of years, and they had him both
Yeah.
together on a movie.
Yep.
Godzilla, King Kong.
Yep.
Huh.
Eye rolling. Margie got that one. Blackfish. Margie. Wasn't that a Sidney Pollack movie? I think it was. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, where in the body are red blood cells manufactured? Any nurses, ladies?
Where in the body are red blood cells manufactured? I should know this one.
I have no clue.
I should know this one. It's not in the heart.
No.
That's what I was thinking with the heart.
When you think about cancer
it's
patients,
not-
that's the other way you get this
Not
one.
in the heart.
Only
Kidneys.
because I've
In
been
the kidneys.
tested. I've been tested
Lung?
for the replacement.
In the kidneys,
Lungs?
liver.
No.
Huh.
Bone marrow.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, shoot. That's why you get a bone marrow transplant.
Yep.
Because your red blood cells aren't reproducing correctly. Like I said, I should know this one.
Okay. What cola urged the world to come alive? Those commercials.
I'd like to urge the world to come alive. Come alive. Okay, was it Coke or Pepsi? Do we have a 50-50?
Yeah. It's 50-50, Coke or Pepsi.
Come alive. Well, okay, so because Coke had all these other phrases
I'm
and
gonna say Pepsi.
the song, so it had to be Pepsi when we were very little kids, because Coke had everything else.
Yep.
So Pepsi?
Yep.
Come alive, drink Pepsi.
I don't remember what the slogan was though.
I don't either. I remember all the Coke songs. Maybe.
Any of you have read Steppenwolf?
Read the book?
Yeah.
No.
Or
Yeah, me neither.
uh,
What was the average age of U.S. combat troops in Vietnam?
20. 8 in
Nope.
Vietnam.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Vietnam.
19.
Yep, 19.
That
I
was
will
the
stay dead. I will stay dead and drink Dr. Pepper, Margie.
Yep. Me too. Diet Dr. Pepper. Yup.
That's funny.
All right.
Oh, what Russian city is home to the world's largest art gallery?
Moscow.
No, it's not Moscow.
That's too obvious. That didn't go all the way through. I don't know very many Russian cities off the top of my head. I can't think so. I'm out.
I'm out.
Glennis, what Russian city? What Russian city? What are some Russian cities? Let's see. Oh. Does it start with a J?
Oh, Mr.
Forgot
Cotta.
that. Hey, is there a question about Welcome Back, Cotter?
I'm sure there is somewhere in here.
Does it start with a J? Can I phone a friend?
The wrong game.
I have a friend who lived there in Russia for a year.
No, Kathy, it's not St. Petersburg. Starts with an L.
It starts with an L.
Yep.
Well, it's not what I was thinking then.
Petersburg.
Next guess, Kathy and Glennis. You gotta have another one up your sleeve. Oh, that wouldn't even go through. Okay. L.
Margie says you are the weakest link, Marianne.
Hey,
That was harsh. That was harsh, Margie.
I'm here to make y'all feel better about yourself. And I'm doing a darn good job of it.
Oh, hilarious.
I don't know what's the matter with you. I know all the answers. So I can look at them.
I'm just good at my job.
Oh my God.
It's Leningrad.
Leningrad! Oh my goodness.
Okay, what's Bob Marley singing about in the song Kaya?
Don't
Kaya or
worry,
Kaya?
be happy.
I don't know that song.
I don't know that song either. Bob Marley fans?
No, I'm
Glennis.
not a-
This sounds like a Glennis.
I'm not a Bob Marley fan either.
It sounds like a Glennis answer.
She's throwing you under the bus, Glennis.
No, I feel like it's something that she probably knows. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
No. I don't know. But give them a little bit of lag, because it's no fun if they don't get a chance to.
Yeah.
A little bit of lag time. Yeah, I don't know why there's such a bad lag today. That's kind of weird.
I thought it was just me because I'm
I
just
mean,
like
worse
I was
than
doing really bad.
worse than usual.
Yeah.
It is kind of worse than usual. All right. Oh, I have to use the heavy-duty stapler that will go through multiple pages. Has Glennis got an answer?
No, I don't see anything yet.
No,
And Kathy and I were right.
but
I don't
I
know.
mean, you guys were right. Look at my
No
teeny
fun playing
tiny,
with the lag. Yeah.
tiny little matchbook. Look at his Paris on it. It needs, what does it need? Gold, silver, or copper? Needs some gilding, some foiling along the edge there. It is 4:20. We are overtime. Then
Oh,
Kathy,
wow.
Hus daughter. Who's his daughter? His daughter?
Kaya. No, I don't know.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
no. What?
that's a
Well,
good
good,
guess.
good idea. But
That's
it was marijuana.
Oh, we should have known that by default. Good grief. What is wrong with us? At least we're not a bunch of potheads. That's all I can say. Oh, this has really been fun. Really did enjoy it. Maybe we can find a way to make the game more fun without the big old lag.
Yeah.
Listen to Glennis. Leningrad is now St. Petersburg.
Oh,
They
oh,
were
she
right.
did.
That's what she
Oh
meant
well.
when
That
they were right.
no, because the answer was not St. Petersburg.
Oh, back when it happened, it was Leningrad, but now it is St. Petersburg. So the answer should be St. Petersburg, previously known as Leningrad.
Nope,
That's
that's not what it said.
Yeah, if I can't get by, you guys can. That's funny. Oh, hey, Candy and Debbie, thanks for being with me here, and you guys in the audience, thanks for hanging
Most
out. That was a
welcome.
lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody's going to end up with any massive anything made except us, but it was fun, and we're going to have these ready to throw into journals. So,
Now I got to
um,
decorate. I got about 20 of them here. 25.
I have 3 books and
Wow.
3
You've already got them.
matchbooks.
You've already got them decorated though.
No, only one. I only decorated one,
oh man,
but I
I
started
got
making another one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
oh my gosh,
10 books.
I got a bunch that need to be
11
need to be
books.
bound. Mine are all bound with
12.
paper clips right
1,
now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matchbooks and
Wow.
11 books.
That's cool. That was a good make. All right,
Yeah.
guys, gonna let you go. Oh, another bot, Justin Freeman. That is a big old fat bot.
He could be a skinny bot.
Nope, he's a big old fat bot. See that big old fat U right in the middle?
You're racial profiling.
That's not racial. Oh, geez.
You're funny.
Okay.
Half the stuff they say is racial pro. You're like, that's not racial. It's a fact.
Really. The sale events are in YouTube. I will put those events into Facebook so that they will have events to get to the link. If you should be able to see it right in Facebook, but if you don't, it should come up in your notifications. If it doesn't, Glennis will send it out to your messenger. And worst case, if you go to the event in the Facebook group, you click on the link in the event where it says join event right up at the very top. And that'll get you there. So, Friday, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, 2 to 5 Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll see you all there. We'll have lots of fun. Maybe we'll throw in a few trivia questions there. Who knows? Maybe that's
Or maybe we should play Never Have I Ever.
Oh, maybe we'll get something anything away with never have I ever.
I don't know if I want
Never have I ever liked Pablo Picasso's.
That is true. Oh, that's horrible. Kissing the artist in public. Oh man.
I just said I didn't like it. I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't care for his style.
Isn't his one of his the one with the big weird eyeball in the middle of it?
He's got some weird ones. They look. He's got the swirly one, the water lily one. I think isn't that his? I don't know. He's got a bunch of them. It's like really, I don't get it.
Okay.
Oh,
Love
And
you.
I love you guys too.
okay, love you guys. Bye bye.